Thing this time, it's not just chasing wins, you're collecting them. The luckiest is back again, bigger and better, with chances to change your life. And let me show you how to win. 2 ways to get in the game. First, you grab your phone and dial star 712 hash. That's star 712 hash. Choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, or option 2 to buy for someone else. Want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you? Go with option 1. Again, prefer to choose your own ticket number. That's option 2. Now confirm your payment with your Momo and you are in. Now the online way, head to the luckiest luckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. You can buy a ticket for someone else too. When it's time to play, use your Momo if you are going. But that's not all. We set the stage with the GPL, the preview show, giving you the inside scoop and the expert analysis. And when the final whistle blows, we keep you covered with our highlights and review program, so you never miss a goal, a save, or a talking point. You know what I mean? So for the fans who love to stay connected on the go, we have reels and updates on social media. This is more than just coverage. This is TV3 positioning the Ghana Premier League as premium sports product. So please mark your calendar, circle the dates, gather your friends, and join us this weekend for another unforgettable round of Ghana Premier League football, only on TV3. 25 minutes after 9. William Evans Nkum is our bureau chief in the Ashanti region and beyond. Bill, good morning and thank you very much for your time.
Johnny Hughes, good morning and thanks for having me.
What can you share from Menchia this morning? It's a sad day, I can imagine, but what can you share?
Well, so currently there is a convergence, and talking about mourners, paramount chiefs from various traditional jurisdictions. They are gathering in their numbers. We're also expecting some high dignitaries from higher authority, and I'm talking about government, because we know that His Excellency, the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, together with Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, Professor Jenano Pukwajiman, together with the former President of State, we're talking about His Excellency Nana Donakwe Kufuado, the former Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, the former President, His Excellency John Ajekun Kufuor. They are all expected here. And of course, we're also expecting some members from the diplomatic corps and the clergy, and of course, the general public, all of us here. So I can tell you that we are inching closer to the climax because today is the final day. And of course, it will also begin the journey to Bremen, which is about approximately 7 kilometers away from here, and it's going to be on foot. And the more reason why all of us will have to stay indoors, because it is not meant for public view. And we understand it's starting around 8, 9 thereabouts. where the secret rituals will commence. But for now, it is a public affair because there's going to be a burial service which will start in the next couple of hours. Then after that, there's also, of course, before the burial service, we're going to see some procession of chiefs from the various paramountcies, and they will be seated. And then, of course, we're also going to see the king also arrive in state, and understand that the casket of the Queen Mother will lead the Queen. Already, a stage or a platform has been mounted, and that will receive the body of the Queen. And precisely, I am talking about the catafalque. The catafalque
guard, right?
Yes, and that is where the casket will be laid on. But one thing is for sure, it doesn't also mean that there's going to be a public viewing, because the body will not be exposed to the public. That period is crossed because it was between Monday and then Wednesday, where people had that real opportunity of seeing the body of the late Asantehemaa. So that period is elapsed. Now we are going to see a burial service being conducted here before the final journey to Breman commences. So that is how the whole thing is going to look like today.
I know that the Menshia household, the royal household that is, are Anglicans by practice. Do I get a sense that the Anglican Church will be superintending over the service?
They are already here. And you know, the Asantehemaa herself was a member of the Savior Church, a staunch member for that matter. But because Anglican is the official church of the monarch of the kingdom, Menshia Palace, they are going to do the burial service. But I also understand that the Savior Church will also have a place, will also have their own service, just to honor their former member.
Let's talk, because you spoke about the catafalque guard. Is this suggesting that she's getting a full military burial?
Absolutely. So, what I got from a member of the committee that has been instituted by Otunfo to oversee this particular event, the moment the casket arrived in state and then, of course, placed on the stage or the platform, that will end all other traditional duties. The military will take over. Then, of course, they will also move from that time to another time, which is not currently specific, before the traditional duties continue from there. Because I've told you that the journey from Menshia through Bantama to Breman is a whole ritual secret, which is not even which is not supposed to be seen by the public, and that is where the whole thing also starts.
Right. Now, I know that there have been some directives from the RCC and from the funeral committee and from the palace asking people to stay indoors at some point. When is this supposed to take effect?
Oh, by 5 p.m., all duties, including essential services, will have come to a close, because from 8 p.m., the process will start. By that time, everybody should be indoors. That is what I've been told.
I see. Now, you mentioned dignitaries that are supposed to be there. Have you seen some arriving yet?
I have seen the President Advance Party here, and I've also seen the former administration, Nana Dodanko Akufo-Addo, his protocol. They are also here. So the assumption is that, yes, once the Advance Party is here, then we can only conclude that they are on their way. Either have arrived, which I cannot confirm for you, or they are on their way coming.
We keep hearing Dotiye. Are you able to explain to us what it means for the uninitiated and for those who don't understand?
So the Dotiye is a special burial service we do for the royals. And it's after 40 days. that is where you have the dotier. It's the burial service before the funeral. The funeral is a moment that one would say the burial right, because the dotier ensures that the royal is buried.
Interesting. And we also saw lots and lots of executioners and guards and people, doing all manner of very scary stuff, including people chewing live chicken, and all the knives and musketry, etc. What can you share with us about that?
So they are the traditional military men, the executioners. They are the traditional military men, like the battalion that protects the Asantehemaa or any other chief. And of course, today we are going to see them in action, because today is their day. We are not going to see the normal military men take positions. Of course, when it comes to providing security, they will do that. But we're going to see a lot of activities from the executioners. And it is one of the reasons why the belief was that there were some human sacrifices, and those sacrifices were done by the executioners.
Right.
That still lingers. The minds of the people, that anytime you see them around, it means there's going to be some level of decapitation. Now, it is not happening. That is what we are made to understand. But there are some unscrupulous people who are also taking advantage of the situation.
Right.
And that is why Menchia would want to avoid those things. And the reason there is an order that people should stay indoors, so that unscrupulous people will also not take the advantage under the guise of rituals.
Right.
Execute certain illegality and then blame it on the executioners.
Now, we know that in Africa or in Ghana, when you have a funeral, you wear mourning clothes. But some of the processions we have seen are wearing just pure white apparels. Why is that?
So, when it comes to the traditional setup or the traditional structure of the Asantes, the white people represent the chief priest of Otumfo. So, they are not supposed to wear black.
Right.
Those are the chief priests of the Asantehemaa, like the CS. They tell Otumfo things that are to happen, things that are hidden in clandestine, and all of that. So those people wear white.
Bill, I'm grateful for your time. We'll reconnect with you in good time.
I'm grateful for having me.
Thank you very much indeed, Bill, and the team there at the Menchia Palace. Interesting sight and sound, Helen, and some very good explanation. I didn't know why people were wearing white. It's actually brighter than your white.
Yes.
Now, and I was wondering, why do you wear such white there? But he's explained to me that the chief priest of the Asantehemaa, and so they cannot wear black, they have to be clad in white.
Oh, okay. So I'm on theme, as it were, this morning with the white.
So you are a priestess?
Oh,
the Asantehemaa?
No, I'm just on theme.
Okay. So you're a priestess?
No, I'm just on theme.
Because you have to be a priestess to wear it.
I myself am an achim, so I don't. I just arrived. But I think I heard William mention that some dignitaries are expected to arrive.
That's right.
No mention if they've arrived as yet, but it's certainly going to be a high-profile day. I think he mentioned
the former presidents, Kufuor and Akufo-Addo, current president, vice president. I'm sure that everybody who matters will be there because this is a very big funeral.
That's right.
And I'm sure that you saw the Gamanches entourage went there.
Right.
You saw Togbi Fiti himself from the Volta region go there. You've seen the Akwamu and everybody who matters have been there. His brothers from the north have also been there and all of that. So may she rest in peace.
Absolutely.
The best in the morning is on 92.7 Sunrise on 3FM. The best in the morning is on 92.7. Sunrise on 3FM. The best in the morning is on 92.7. Sunrise on 3FM. The best in the morning is on 92.7. Sunrise on 3FM. The best in the morning is on 92.7. Sunrise on 3FM.
And the late Asantehemaa was born Nana Konedu Yadom the third, was the 14th Asantehemaa. She's the biological sister of the current Asantehene, Otumfo Osei-Tutu II. She became the Asantehemaa in 2017 following the death of her mother, Nana Efia Kobi Sewa Ampem II, the then Asantehemaa, which was the 13th Asantehemaa. Nana Konedu Yadom III, the second most powerful person in Asanteman, was respected for her loyalty, counsel, strength, and devotion to tradition. She was industrious and a loving mother. The 4-day funeral of the late Queen began on September 15, 2025, would end today on September 18, Thursday, 2025, and we shall bring you all the fine details. May she rest in peace and rise in glory. I'll bring you something on Afro Connect in a bit. Got some vendors coming up, selling all manner of good stuff for you, bringing you all manner of great fun you've got to enjoy.